am at Wright Square, excuse me, where Alice Riley was hanged. It's said that wherever you walk in Savannah, you are walking on graves. We can't leave Mercer Williams' house out of the Savannah series. Like, who raised us? Oh my God. Welcome to part 1 of the Savannah special, and I am going to start with a question that people frequently ask when they come to Savannah, which is, what makes it so freaking haunted? Yeah, it's an interesting question. So Savannah is unlike any other city in the state of Georgia. It has cobblestone streets, trees dripping with Spanish moss, homes and buildings dot the city that predate the Civil War era, which is very special for Georgia, given that Georgia did not do well during the Civil War, since, Sherman came through and burnt everything. The legend goes actually that he found Savannah to be so beautiful that he decided not to burn the city. So that kind of saved them. Also, Savannah is old. She's an old woman, a refined older woman, but she's an old woman. She was founded in the mid-1700s by General James Oglethorpe as the first colony in Georgia as a port city. So Savannah is just 15 miles from the Atlantic Ocean. So if you've ever been on River Street and you look to your, I guess it'll be southeast, or really, actually, it's better to see when you're driving across the Talmadge Bridge going towards South Carolina. You can, if you can actually see the opening, the mouth of the Savannah River. So it's a very short distance. And because of it being a port city, and I have my theory about port cities, they hold so much history, and they see a lot of people. So many people came to Savannah, whether it be of their own volition or by force in the case of slavery and indentured servitude. Several of the ghost stories that we will cover in the coming series deal with indentured servants or slavery or the enslaved, which makes for a plethora. So all of that makes for a plethora of cultural influences as it relates to food, language, and most importantly for us, the supernatural. Because that's why we're here. I was there for my birthday, but let me hold, this thing is killing me. But that's why I was, that's why we're here. That's why I was there. So then you have, on top of all this, so the cultural mixes, you have the epidemics and hurricanes that Savannah has suffered over the years. Savannah, she has been through it. The low country, especially deep down along the coast, is, or traditionally was, swampland. And what lives in swamps other than gators and stuff like that is mosquitoes. And mosquitoes carry malaria, or yellow fever. And so they've seen malaria epidemics, yellow fever epidemics. Well, the COVID was a pandemic, but they've seen all of these illnesses. And of course, it wouldn't be in a coastal city. They've seen hurricanes. And of course, people died during those events. And as I said in the preview, Savannah is basically a giant graveyard. and it's kind of confirmed through Chief Tomochichi, who was he was a Native American or First Nations chief down there, of the Yamakra tribe, and they believe that they would bury their people, all around that area, because Savannah, prior to it being it went through several hands, but firstly an English settlement, that was where the Yamakra people lived. And so there's a running theme, or a running thing that's said, is that when you're walking through Savannah, you are literally walking on graves or on people, which is highly unnerving when you're walking around at night, as I did. So, with all that said, it makes for the perfect recipe for a flavorful ghostly stew. It's given Carrie Hilliard's. If you know about Carrie Hilliard's, is very good crab stew, then this is like it's that kind of flavorful. Or really good crab rice, which is a Gullah tradition, and where they get where we'll talk about some of their ghost stories or some of their supernatural legends. And what's interesting is that Gullah culture, some of those stories and legends kind of made their way up into the Piedmont region, which is the area of Georgia that I live in, which I find interesting. Like, my mom actually painted our shutters a form of Haint Blue, including our door. She painted it Haint Blue and didn't even realize it, which is a Gullah or a Low Country tradition. So yeah, that is the prologue to, like, this is just answering the question of what makes Savannah so haunted. So in conclusion, that is history, natural disasters, all the cultures that came into Savannah, all with being a port city, all these sailors that traverse Savannah, pirates. Speaking of pirates, I got these rings at the pirate's house. Like, I love it. But yeah, so I will see you on the next episode of Savannah Legends. I haven't really given a title yet. But it's yeah, I will see you on the next video, which will come out. I'll put it actually in at the end of this video. So I will see you later. Having a good night. Bye.